Good afternoon, students. Here comes another week to have an interactive class on tourism service operation. In this unit, we are to discuss about tourist accommodation. Therein, we will discuss about the different types of accommodation that we have in the hospitality industry and the operational services, which is the F&B unit in the hotel. We are going to discuss about the way and manner the visitors or the tourists get to know about the hotel. That is through different forms of media, which could be through emails, through fax, through telegrams, and etc. Those are the things we are going to discuss on this unit. Happy being.
Tourism accommodation. Introduction. Discussion will be on tourism accommodation and setting up, operating and promoting tourism accommodation facilities. With the pictorial pictures that has been depicted, you could see that accommodation is a place whereby tourists must have a convenient and comfortable place to abode after a long tour. In addition to the above, marketing and financial operations of accommodation will also be discussed. The objective of this study is to have a clear mind or idea of the main factors that must be considered when viewing aspects of tourist accommodation, and also to have a perspective on tourist accommodation in general in the hospitality industry and the structures and nature of different types of accommodation. We have various types of accommodation. We have hotel, guest house, heritage hotels, motel, tented house and camping, tourist house, use hotel, camping field, boutique hotel, hostels, resorts and lodges. All these are the various types of accommodations that we have for tourists in a respective places where they go for their tourist view. Student exercise 1. You are expected to come up with factors that must be considered while advising the chairman of your local government to invest in tourist accommodation businesses. Functions of F&B department. Functions of F&B department are numerous, but I will just slate about 4 or 5. F&B departments are to purchase food and beverages, they are to plan the menu, they are to maintain daily operations, and also they are to control all the beverages that they are purchasing and also control the cost and budgeting. With the pictorial that I have displayed, you could see from the arrow that after the F&B have issued an inventory to purchase, it will go to the cooking, preparing the services and servicing. It will go to people that are consuming, and after they consume it, they will claim what they have consumed, and most of getting operational unit in an hotel of F&B unit. F&B unit can be broadly defined as the process of preparing, presenting and serving of food and beverages to the customers. Most of getting information about communication. Communication is a skill. Communication is a means of exchange whereby the person who is communicating will ensure that the words that is communicating to the other is heard and understood. So it is a two ways, and it could be done through various means. You can communicate through social media, you can communicate through emails, letter, in person, fax, and telephone. These are various ways that we could communicate where we want to get a place of abode while we are on transit. Another student assessment is for you to mention and explain two kinds of travelers that make use of accommodation. In conclusion, in this unit, we have discussed extensively on the necessary information about the different types of accommodation and the alternative accommodation. We've also discussed about marketing and those that uses accommodation and ways of getting this information. In summary, you should have a clear understanding on tourism accommodation, the different types of accommodation, and marketing. Thank you.
Ya, itu.
Order was short and brief, no. No, àdúgbò wa quiet o. Ó dàbí eṣinṣin ń bọ́lẹ̀. Àdúgbò wa. Ẹ ní gbóhùn ẹ.